Not too long ago, you claimed to have found a naked Russian tied up inside of your boyfriend's closet.
My boyfriend? No, I never said that.
I thought you were a run-of-the-mill dingbat. Till I heard we had a dead Russian in the middle of a sex club, kinky ropes in his bag and a bullet in his back.
That sounds highly coincidental and completely unrelated.
Turns out this guy was a contract killer. He'd like to work in the buff.
Okay, welcome back. That was a clip of our next guest from her new series, Diarra from Detroit, which has some murder, some mystery, some romance. It's got a little bit of everything and a lot of comedy.
Yeah, that's right. This series is getting rave reviews, and the creator and star is here to tell us all about it. Please welcome Emmy-nominated actress Diarra Kilpatrick. Congratulations. This show is hysterically funny.
Oh, thank you.
Where did you come up with this idea?
Oh man, I mean, it's a lot, you know, probably sitting next to my grandmother watching Murder, She Wrote, you know. I always wanted to see Jessica Fletcher with maybe a little bit more public school, maybe a little higher libido, you know, and to just really showcase my city and the people who have loved me as I've grown up.
And you talk about your city, and I was reading that you wanted to feature Detroit as the backdrop. Why?
Oh my God, I love being from there. I think most Detroiters are like that. Like if you meet us, we'll tell you in 2 seconds, I'm from Detroit.
Oh,
you know?
totally.
And I think everyone knows how tough we are. You know, it's like we always have a little bit of like, don't start none, won't be none kind of energy. Everybody knows that though. And I think what I wanted to show was at the center of that, what that resiliency is made of, which I think is a soft heart and a sense of humor. And so all these characters sort of have that in common.
Yeah, in college, you knew the Detroit clique.
Yeah.
Everybody who was
Two of
from
my best
Detroit.
friends.
Yeah. You know,
where'd you
they
go to
make it
school?
well known. Jackson State.
Oh,
JSU.
yeah.
So Mama had played a big role in getting you to where you are, and you give her the credit for that.
Oh, absolutely. My mother was, I think she still is in her way, my biggest cheerleader. You know, when I think back to like high school, you know, I would do these kind of poetry recitals and stuff like that. And I remember one time I won the competition and it was the dead of winter. My mom is right down in front in a giant fur coat, screaming her head off, like, ah, like losing her mind. I'm like, Mom, you realize there's no cash prize, right? like take it down. But she was like that the whole way through. Even when I was doing theater in LA, you know, she'd be like down in the lobby with poster board that says Mom's Matinee and cupcakes. I'm like, Mom, I'm in my 30s. We can't do this.
Yes,
but
she can and she will.
yeah, but I think she rooted for me so hard because she knew she might not always be here. And so I can still see her cheering in that fur coat, you know, even for moments like this when she's not here. And so that's really helpful to feel like she's still rooting for me.
And what do you think she would say about you today?
Oh God, well, she is over the moon. I mean, the only person she rooted for harder than me was LeBron, probably. And she would be over the moon. And you know, when we had the premiere in Detroit, I actually wore a big old fur coat. Just kind of like, I felt like I was like cloaking her spirit around me and bringing her with me to the party. And it was also like such a big full circle moment because it was also like, you're a grown woman now. You have to kind of root for yourself in that same way and make a big deal of yourself in that same way and be okay to sort of not cower in the light of that. So it was a big, beautiful moment. PETA, don't get me, please. The coat was borrowed from the good folks at Dietrichsburg. It's gone back. I don't have it. Don't come for me.
Okay, so I do want to ask you, because the sort of premise of the story, your character gets ghosted by a guy and then she's trying to figure out, like, did she get ghosted? No, she didn't get ghosted.
Yeah.
Is any of this based on real life?
You know, my friends tell me their stories. I do feel like a lot of women have that feeling of like, if I've been ghosted, like I would rather think that the guy died or that he's been like abducted and that it has nothing to do with me. And so that's the same as the character, you know. But a lot of my friends have been ghosted. Some of them are the ghosters. And I just wanted to tap into this kind of prolific thing that's happening. I think it says a lot about where we are as a society that we don't want to have hard conversations. And so that was just fascinating to me.
It says a lot about that person, too. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. One more time for Diarra.
Thank you.
And Diarra from Detroit is streaming now on BET+, so check it out.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.